Hello and welcome all. In this video or in the series of this video, I am going to show how to work on JSON file. I had a lot of comments and requests on my channel to show how we can create a project on railway system. So I picked IRCTC. It's a e-ticketing site of Indian Railways, and I have fetched the data through JSON. So let's go ahead and see how we can work on the IRCTC data in JSON format. The most number of transformation I have done is in this project because it was really a tricky one. So how you can fetch the data is I have just downloaded this file. So in my description I will be sharing a link, Google Drive link from where you can get this JSON file. I will be sharing the zip file so you can get the data from there. So hit the get data button and go to more, and then you can type your JSON, or you can just see here JSON and click on connect, and let's connect it. It will take us to the transform window. So JSON file format is really easy to store data, large data, so it's very convenient one. So I will be showing you how to parse the data as well in JSON. So the data has loaded on our query editor. Now if I talk about this data, is if I talk about the data, then let's call this, yeah. So we can see there are columns. Train runs on Wednesday, train run on Friday, station list. So you can see this is in JSON format. You can see, so we need to transform this. You can see server ID, train number, station from, and then we can see train runs on Saturday and all the days on when the train is running, station to station, and error message and all this. So these are just the train names and time date on which. For the train timestamp, it's just 1 or 2 days of data. How many trains are in on that particular 2 3 days. Okay, it's not that it's entire IRCTC data of every day. It's just about few days of, of a given time frame, that from so at date till this date how many trains are running and through which routes and through which stations. Okay, now moving ahead, what we'll do, we will be naming this as time table. Okay, now here I can clearly see that I need to deal differently with this column. Okay, so what now I will do, I will just remove this, and I don't need server ID as well, and I don't need this, and I don't need the this as well, error message, and we can remove this 3. Perfect. Now the next situation which we have is, you can see there are columns which are stating that train runs on Thursday, train runs on Friday. We need to have them in one column. Okay, so for that what we need to do, we need to put them into one column, that is through unpivoting. So if you are aware of what unpivoting is, that it will it will make the headers, or you can see the headers, this headers in one column and the values in another column. Okay, so if I go, let me just select, I'll just show you. Okay, I have left 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yes, so unpivoting is changing from um, rows to columns. Okay, I'm right. If you are getting confused, then you can just go ahead, transform, and put your cursor here, and it will tell you translate all but the currently unselected columns into paired ones. If I go here, okay, so what it will do is put this all headers in one column and the values in another column. Okay, So let's go and pivot only selected columns. Click on this and it will, you see all that column selected columns are gone and we are left with only this two ones which state which gives us value of train Friday, Monday, Sunday and Wednesday and all this. And here we have two values, y for yes and for no. Okay, now what the next I want to do is I want to just extract. This is not a meaningful information, so meaningful information I want to extract from this is the days on which the trains are corresponding. If you see Magad Express, so this doesn't tell me on which date it's running. So if we extract Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, then it will be a useful one. So there are two ways through which we can extract this. First one is add column, and then we can have a conditional column. From this conditional column, what we can do, we can attribute here and then equals to, then we can put the value train runs on Tuesday, then equals to Tuesday. So this is the one way. And another way of doing is this. It's a favorite one. Why? It's easy, convenient and fast. I don't want to type that much. So the M engine at the end M language and the engine, it will work for me in this condition. So from selection, if I click, I just need to type the values and it will automatically pull. So if let me show you, just write the name of that was train run days. Okay. So if I go here, I type, you can see WED, you can do many ways you can do. You see, just have typed one and it has picked all. Just make sure that your all values are coming up. If you have too much of values in this column which you need to transform in this, then you need to make sure that all your values are captured in this example. So if I see, do we have Sunday? Yes. Monday, I have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So my all examples are here. So all values are coming up. Perfect. It will only by default it will show you only 100. So if you have too many of variances, then you need to choose some other method or need to make sure that all your examples are captured in here in top 100 rows. Then you need to click OK and we have this. Perfect. Okay. So now what we need to is we can remove this column. Okay, so we can remove the attribute and value, both these columns. We don't need this. Okay. So we will keep these here and we can remove the attribute. We can just keep the run day value. Okay, and we can remove this one. So we already have remove here function. So one important concept which I will surely follow in this, that you can group the various steps in one. That will uh, enhance the running power of your Power BI. For example, if you have too much 5, 6, 7 steps of remove column or rename column, try to club them together. So that's what I will do. I have renamed here. What I will do, I will just bring this at the bottom and make sure your all the transformations are intact. They're not get deleted. So yes, I have this all here, and now I can just remove and it's get added here. You see, so I don't have to make one more column. So this is I have. Now I can see that rename, the train name, timestamp, perfect. station 2, all these are per train name. Fine. Now, now what we one of the important concepts of query transformation here is that we should split if any column has date and time intact together, then we should split them into columns, because to compute this type of data date and time together, it takes a lot of power for the query engine to do that. So it's best advised to split. If you have date and time in one column, then you can split one of date and one of column. When I had gave the D100 exam, which is PL, I think PL 100 300 now, Microsoft Data Analytics. So in that day, this was one of the questions which I had received. So what we'll do, we will split this with the split function. If you're not getting it, then right click and we can get split. Not getting here. Okay, transform. Let's go to transform and split column by delimiter. Yes, let's do it by delimiter. By space we can do it. By space. Okay, and then we can click OK. We have two columns here. Perfect. Now we have this of date and this is of time. So what we can do is we can, you see, we have also rename value here, and if we can bring this down, let's see, does it change anything? No. Perfect. So I will just add this here as well, it will get clumped together. So this is the, this will be our date, run date, train run date. Okay, it's more better. Train run time. So we have this. So what we can do is here, instead of adding this, we can remove this as well, because we don't, this is a timetable, so it doesn't make any difference that, let's see how much dates are there. So there is only one date, so there's only one day data of the IRCTC. So what we can do, we can remove this as well. So can we do this? Bring this down again. Yes, and I can just right click and remove. This will get added. Perfect. Yeah, we are moving ahead smoothly. So far we have done this, and I think we should load the data once and save it, because, and we will return to the editing part more. There's much more to do this. The most of the time it will took for me to load, transform the data. So let's load the data first, as much as we have done, save it, and then we jump back to our transformation again. And after this, we will be seeing. Yes. Okay. So we have the data here. Yes. Let's save it. So we have the session code here. It's the session code. So the next thing we are going to do is to rename this as a station code from station code to. Okay, so from where it's coming and to where it's heading train. And for that we need to go here. And for that we need to uh, go to a site which will give us all the information about the codes. Okay, so before that, let me just rename this. If we have station station code from and station code in. Okay, now we will be looking through a site which will give us the all the station code names, because this code, if we read this codes, this doesn't make sense until unless you don't know. For NZM means Nizamuddin, Hazrat Nizamuddin. I know this because I have visited this. And NDLS means New Delhi. So we need to have a column which will tell us what this code means. BBS means Bhubaneswar. Okay, I think it's Bhubaneswar. HYB means Hyderabad. I think so. Okay, now for that, what we need to do is we need to head to a site which will give us information about this. So that site will be, let me just open my Google Chrome. Okay, let me first load it. It's loaded. And if I go here and open my Chrome, and here the site name is, I think I'm just forgetting it. It's a very beautiful site. So that is slash. Okay. Oh, sorry, there is no internet. My Wi-Fi is off. Okay, no worries. So let's keep this transformation here. And in the next session, what we'll do, we will link our site to our Power BI, and then we will fetch the data of all the stations and their codes. Hope you are enjoying this, and I'm able to understand what we are going to achieve. So stay tuned for more videos on this, and do let me know how you like my videos, and do share any idea or any queries which you have. And if you're facing any issue, then please do comment and let me know. I'll be more than happy to work on that, because it's all a part of learning. Thank you, and